We'll begin. So after the first 45 minutes, I'm going to give you a break and then we're going to move on for our next 45 minutes. All right. All right, so here's our first one. It says, which set describes an infinite set? You can put your answer in the chat, which I'd prefer, then we talk about it. Or if not, you can raise your hand, give your answer, and then when it's time to discuss, we'll talk about that too. All right. All right, John Mark, go ahead.
Sir, the answer is D.
All right, D. Okay. All right, so that's one answer. Anybody else? Okay. Nobody else. That's it for everyone.
Sir, I have A.
Have A. All right.
Me too.
All right, cool. All right, so let's go. So the answer is A. Anybody who gave an answer, care to explain why?
So because there's no number that is less than 0.
There's no number that's less than 0. Okay. Anybody else?
I have A because integers are numbers that are less than 0, and you can't count the amount of integers that are there because there's an infinite set of numbers.
All right, cool. Well, all right, thank you. Well, integers are made up of both positive and negative numbers. So these are numbers that are not fractions. All right. So take, for example, the numbers moving from 1, 0 onwards. And then if we are to bring the number line into play, and many of you know what the number line is. So say that this is a number line, yeah? And we decide, so right here, we'd have 0. And we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know the deal. However, beyond 0, if we should move to the left of the number line, we end up with, so the right, we have positive numbers. And to the left, we have negative numbers. And negative numbers are the total opposite of those numbers beyond 0. So you'd have -1, -2, -3, and -4. So in like manner as the numbers, the whole numbers above 0 are infinite, so are the negative numbers beyond 0. They're also infinite, are infinite. Is that clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If integers are numbers that are both if integers are a combination of negative and positive numbers, does that mean that all numbers are integers?
No, not all. Integers are whole numbers. So these are numbers that are not fractions. So say, for example, half, 1/2, which is a fraction. When converted to a decimal, you'd get 0.5. So decimals would not be integers. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Thank
so both positive and negative numbers that are not fractions are integers. All right, let's move on. And if you have questions, please raise your hand. You can ask. I don't want to leave anybody behind. All right, next one. So it says, examine the Venn diagram. Use it to answer questions 1, 2, and 3. Which region or regions should be shaded to show J union K?
So can you repeat? You're breaking up.
All right, so it says you are to examine the Venn diagram and use it to answer questions 2 and 3. This is questions 2. This is question 2. So it says, which region or regions should be shaded to show J union K? All right, thank you. Anybody else? Got one answer so far. Anybody? Somebody? Only see one answer so far. Somebody said A. Still waiting on you guys. So what areas do we need to shade in order to show the union of sets? All right, John, go ahead.
Sir, I think the answer is A.
The answer is A. Okay. All right, I see A. Okay, okay. Well, all right, so let's move. So, so the answer is actually C. Let me explain. Now, the union of two sets would, all right, say we have set A. Yeah. So say we have set A, and set A has in, say, 1, 2, no, let me use, yeah, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And set B, set B has in,
Sir, you're breaking up.
yeah, I'm going, just give me a moment. So set A has the elements 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and set B has the elements 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now, the union of set, as it says, union means to unite, to make as one, to put together. So if we are going to show set A union set B, it would look something like this. Because we are uniting both sets, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because we are uniting both sets. So when you make the union of a set, you're actually taking all the elements of 2 sets or 3 sets, or the number of sets you're working with, and you're making them into 1 set. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So peradventure, so in a case, so why do you think this, why do you think I was not included in the union? Why wasn't I included in the union?
Sir, because it's not in the circles. And
Thank you very much, because it's not a member of any of the sets. So in order for us to show the union, we would use what's in J, what's in K, and what's common to both of them. All right. Okay, let me clear that and move on. And the next question is this. Which regions should be shaded to show the intersection of set J and K? Thank you very much, Malik. I see your answer in the chat.
sir, the answer is A.
Answer is A. I also see A in the chat, and let's look. Yes, and as you are aware, the intersection shows what is common to both sets. Hence, A, or the section labeled, or the region labeled 3 would be the best option. All right, let's move on. So the ratio of colored papers to white papers is 3 to 8. If there are 48 white papers, how many colored papers are there? Come on, somebody talk to me. So the ratio of colored papers to white papers is 3 to 8. There are 48 white papers. How many colored papers are there? Good thing. All right, so I see C. Somebody said A. All right. Okay. Now let's work it out. No. Okay. So it says the ratio of colored papers to white papers, which means the first part of the ratio, which is a colored paper, is 3. The second part, which is a white paper, is 8. Now, just for information's sake, I know you guys probably are aware of this. Whenever you are working with ratio, based on how it is read, the part that is mentioned first will always be the part in the numerical or the symbolic representation. And the part that is mentioned second will always be the second number. And where you see 2, that's where the ratio symbol or the colon is. So think of it this way. 3/8. And let's call colored paper X because we don't know. We don't know. So 48. So if we are to take that 48 and divide it by 8, we know that 8 into 48 would give us 6, which means in order for us to find 3, you would just have to just take that 6 and multiply it by 3, and our answer will be 18. And if we are to represent it using the numbers, we would have, say, so the 3 to 8, so it would be 3 to 8, 6. Wait. We'd have 6 to 16, would have 9 to 24, would have 12 to 30, and not 30. No, yeah, 30, it's 30, yeah, 30. Then we'd have, this would be 15 to, why do I have 30 to 30? We'd have 15. No, I'm doing something wrong. 4 8 is 32. Yeah, 3 is 24. Yeah. And then this would be 40. And then this would be 18 to 48. So if 18 is the answer that you selected, you are correct. Is there anybody who was not clear as to how we got that? Or I can move on. All right, cool. Okay, so let's move on. Next question. So this one said, which number represents 4%? So which number represents 4%? See 2 answers already. All right, cool. All right, so the answer is D. Anybody wants to explain to me how they got their answer? How did you solve it, or how did you work it out for somebody online who probably has an issue with changing percentage to decimal? How did you find your answer? Come on, guys. Come on, talk to me. Don't call upon me now. We're just at question 5, and I am not hearing anybody giving any answers verbally. Come on. All right. This person said, oh, percent is out of 100. So all you do, take that 4, put it over 100. Convert, see that percent is out of 100. So in a simple way to do this, you place the percentage over the 100, then you use the zeros and the 1 to be your markers for both the decimal point and the decimal places. So 1 0 means 1 decimal place, so we have 4 there. We have another 0, but we don't have any other number, so we'll put a 0 there. Then we have the decimal, we have 1 left, and 1 would represent the decimal point. So the answer would be 0.04. All right, moving up the ladder. All right, which diagram represents 1/100ths? All right, good. All right, so if the answer is B, which is 1 out of 100, good. All right, thank you. Moving on. It says the number of footballs below represents the number of football games the Irie Ballers won last year. Use information to answer the question. This year, the Irie Ballers won 300% of their games that they won last year. Sorry. Which diagram represents the number of games they won this year? Right. Yeah, okay. All right. The answer is B. No. All right. So anybody wants to explain how you got your answer?
For me, since 4 balls was equal to 100%, I multiplied the 4 balls by 3 to get 300%, which gave me 12 balls.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. And if anybody forgets that method that was just given, all you need to do is to just think about the full amount and then up it by the amount of percentages. For example, seeing that 4 is 100%, you just keep adding 100% until you get 300%, and 4 plus 4 plus 4 would give you 12, which is technically the same thing. All right, so it says which expression shows a product 36 as a product of prime factors? All right, so one answer already. Two answers already.
Yes, mommy. No, not yet.
Okay. All right. So let's prime factorize away. So prime factorization is simply using prime factors to factorize a number. So say we have 36. Or at the end of the day, when you're through, you are to have prime factors as the final numbers, and the prime factors are prime numbers. So say we have 36 and we have 36. So 4 times 9 would give you 36. However, 4 is a prime number, and 4 is an even number, and 9 is a what's that word? Oh, I don't remember. It has multiple factors. I don't remember what it's called.
A composite number?
Composite. Sorry, thank you very much. So we'd have to simplify it. So this is 2 times 2 would give me 4 times 3 times 3, which would give me 9. So 2 is a prime number, and so is 3. So this doesn't need to be factorized any further. And even if we plan on factorizing it any further, we would just get the number times 1, seeing that prime numbers only have 2 factors. So we have 2 2's here, which we can be written as 2 squared. And it can also, and 3 times 3 is also a square. It can be written as 3 squared. This method, where we break down the numbers like this, is known as the factor tree method. While this one, you can do it like a ladder. So you take that 36 and you start with dividing it by prime numbers. So let's start with 2. 2 into 36
Yes, Lord.
goes 18 times. 2 into 18
Oh, that's all you're calling it, right?
goes 6 times. And then we can use 2 here again. Well, so this is gonna be 2. No, let me use 3 here. 3 into 6 goes 2 times. And then 2 into 2 goes 1 time. So I can start saying 2. Oh, something is wrong. No, I did something wrong. 2 into 18 goes 9. And then I'll use 3 here. 3 into this goes 3 times. 3 into 3 goes 1. So all the numbers that are right here, we're gonna write them down. So it's 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So it's technically the same result from 2 different methods, but the principle remain the same. So this is 2 squared times 2 times 3 squared. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
Yes, sir.
If you didn't get it, you can adopt any of these strategies to help you to prime factorize a number or numbers. And be reminded that at the end of you factorizing the numbers should be prime numbers. All right, let's move on. And there you have it, C is the answer. Next one. It says the current value of an investment is 25 million more than its initial value. The increase in value is 10 million. what was the initial value of the investment? All right, John, your hand is up.
I think the answer is B, sir.
Go again.
I think the answer is B, sir.
Okay. All right. Mhm. All right. Okay. All right. So, Blessed, go and explain. How did you get your answer? Come on, guys, talk to me. I need somebody to explain to me. How did you get your answer? The current value of an investment is 25% more than the initial value. Increase in value is 10 million. What was the initial investment? Yeah, a mic was opened a while ago. Go ahead and explain.
Okay, so the current value is 25% more than the original value. And then it said in the second sentence that the increase was $10 million. So that means 25% of the total value is equal to $10 million. And I knew that 25% could go into 100% 4 times. So I multiplied 10 million times 4 to get the 40 million, which was the initial value. And then if you want to get the new value, you would add another 10 million because the increase is 25.
All right, cool. All right, so thank you. So, which is true. So all you need to do is to take the numbers and just find 25% of each. And if you do it for $40 million, so you do it for $40 million, then it's gonna be 10. 10 into this goes 10 times. 10 into this goes 4 times. Get 100, divide 100 by 10. We're gonna get 10. All right, cool. All right, so next one. It says, hold on, let me go ahead. It says Francine bought 3 skirts that cost $2,500 before the discount. what was her total after the discount?
Sir, oh,
She bought 3 skirts, $2,500 each. What was her total after the discount? Waiting on answers. All right. See one answer already. So I see persons with, I see C, C, D. All right, let's go to work. So the answer is C. No, just working out for persons who were not sure and did not get it correct. No, so seeing that it's 3 skirts, if we multiply that 2,500 by 3, we are going to get 7,500. No. If you take that, so it says less, if it's less than 5,000, the discount is 25%. If it's 5,000 to up to 10,000, it is 30%. So seeing that $7,500 fall between $5,000 and $10,000, we are going to find 30% of that $7,500. Hence, that and cancel that. Then we're gonna have 75 times 10, so that's 400, and that's 750 times 3. That's gonna give me 1,500 there. Sorry. So that's 30 times 75. Put 0, 0. 0, 3, 5, 15, and 1, 3, 7 is 21. And 1 is going to give us 2250. And if we take that 2250, and take it from 7,500, 250 from 500 is 250. 2 from 7 is 5,250. So the answer is C. So if you're unsure as to how it was solved, that's how it's done. All right. Moving on. All right. Next one. It says, what is the result of 12 divided by 3/4? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So the answer for this one is, let's see, 16, which is A. Okay, so when you're multiplying a fraction, sorry, a whole number by a fraction, take the whole number, divide, sorry, put it over 1. Now, you change the symbol from this division to multiplication. Then you are going to reciprocate the second fraction, making this 4/3 or 4/3. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 12 or 12 times 4 is 48. And 48 divided by 3 is going to give us 16. All right, that's it. Let's go. It says 1/8 of the total number of pens in a bag is to be shared among 3 people. What fraction of the bag of pens should each person get? All right, anybody? Come. It's almost at 11 o'clock. You must take 1/8 and share it among 3 people. What's the answer? Anybody with an answer yet? All right, I see one answer already. It says A. And same principle as the first one. I have 1/8. And we are going to divide it by 3/1. So we keep the first, change the sign, flip the second. 1 times 1 is 1. This 24. So it's 1/24. Right. Moving on. It says, what is the sum of the 3 fractions? Yeah, back to where we were. Yeah. What do you guys have for question 13? What's the answer?
In this private room, I'm going to you place this
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's go. So it's 5/4. Yeah. So each shape is cut up into 4. Check it overall, 5 parts are shaded. So it's 5/4. This one, which expression can be used to calculate 15.5 of 3,500? I would say 3,500. Yes, John Mark, go ahead.
Sir, I will say the answer is B.
You say the answer is what?
B, sir.
B, 15/2. All right. Anybody with a different answer? Or anybody with the same answer? All right. So for this, all right, so 15.5, we could not work it out as such. So best option would be A. So what we do, convert it to an improper fraction, which is 2 times 15 is 30 plus 1 would give you 31/2. And yeah, you would use that 100 to cancel or to reduce the 35, thus leaving it, the 3,500, just leaving it at 35. Yeah. All right. So clear. Let's move on. It says Sarah's restaurant bill came to 18.80. Sorry, $18.80 US. She usually leaves a 15% tip. How much tip did she leave? All right. But with any answers yet? Okay. All right. Good. So you take that 15, usually leaves, how much did she leave for tip? So if she pays this and she pays, you're gonna find 15% off the $18.80. So you're gonna treat the number and finding it. So for persons who is not clear to find it, you're gonna ignore the decimal point for the time being. So I just treat it like normal numbers. 0 and 10 into this goes 10. 10 into that goes 188 times. 10 into this, no, 10 in, no, 2 into this goes 2 times, and 2 into yeah, 2 into this was 9 there, 4, no, do it a short away. I'm gonna do something else, sorry. So let me do about that. 5 into this goes 2, 5 into this goes 3. 2 into this goes 1, 2 into this 4, 2 into this 9. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 3 4s 12, 3 9s 27, and 1 is gonna give me 282. Then above here, right here, we had 2 decimal places, hence our answer will have the same. Starting from the right, count 2 spaces. So your answer would be $2.82. Let me check. So the answer would be B. 5 into 10 goes 2 times. Yes, thank you. All right, moving on. All right, so it says, what is the result of 15.2 divided by 2.4. $15.2 divided by 2.4. All right, go ahead, Kevin.
So, sir,
I didn't hear you.
is it the answer C?
The answer C. All right. Okay. John, your hand was raised.
So I think the answer is C as well.
Okay. All right. All right. Fine. Yes, the answer is C. And just, if you didn't get it correct, all you need to do, convert the divisor. Step 1, convert the divisor to a whole number. That is, by multiplying it by a power of 10, that will move the number from behind the decimal point in front of it. So in this case, you would multiply it by 10, which would make it 24. Then step 2, you would do the same to this, and it would become 151.2. And you divide away. So the answer is 6.3. Moving on. All right, we just do one. I'm going to skip this one. Let's skip that one. Move on to the next one. This one is with 24. Okay. It says, Joseph has 16 meters of rope. He wants to cut pieces of rope that are 0.2 meters long. How many pieces can he cut? All right. The answer is in the chat. Somebody said, somebody said 32. Ugh. Anybody else? Yes, John.
I think the answer is B, sir.
32. Okay. All right, let's try. Okay. So, dividing. So in this case, all right. So in this case, wow. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I'm going to take this. So I need to make this to a whole number. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to multiply it by 10. And then I'm going to do the same thing for that, for this. Multiply that by 10. And it's going to give me, gonna give me 160 divided by 2. And my answer is gonna be 80. That's it. That should be A. All right. Moving right along. Here we have our next question. It says the start and end times for each day of school are shown on the clocks below. Use this information to answer question 19. How long is the school day in hours? Anybody? Come on, somebody. Talk to me. All right, Blessed, your hand is raised. Go ahead.
So the reason I picked 6 hours is because you can just say, you can just add one hour every single time for you to reach at 15 o'clock, which is 3 o'clock, sir. So like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is how I got the 6 hours, sir.
All right, cool.
Sir, can I explain how I got my 6?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
What I did, I just subtracted 9 from 15, the start 9 o'clock from 15 o'clock, and that's 3 o'clock. So when I subtracted it, I got 6 hours.
All right, cool. And the answer is 6 hours. Cool. This one is easy. All right, so this one says Jamie is using the ruler and the map below to measure the distance from, this is Henley to Sailport. The actual distance from Henley to Sailport via Burton is 120 kilometers. Using this information to answer question 20, what scale was used to create the map? Remember, let me know if you're having any challenges. These we can start to do it together. Okay. All right. So, okay, go ahead and speak. I see your hand. Yeah, blessed. Go ahead.
Sir, how I got my answer is
Mhm.
I
Oh,
was
tell me your
saying that
answer.
how I
I didn't
got
tell me your
my
answer first.
answer is when I was my answer is C, sir.
Uh-huh.
1 centimeter represents 20 kilometer. How I got that answer is that I read over every single time and it says airport via Burton is 12 kilometers. So 120 kilometers, sorry. So what I did is when I start from right here, so sir, from Henley, I said it's 0. And when I went to 1, I counted up by 20. So 1 equals the 20, the 2 equals the 40, the 3 equals the 60, the 4 equals the 80, the 5 equals the 100, and the 6 equals the 120. That is how I came to the answer 1 centimeter represents 20 kilometers, sir.
All right, cool. All right, thank you. So if the distance is 120 and very well explained, and then from Henley to Sailport, it's 6 centimeters. distance. So all you need to do, take that 120, divide it by 6, and then you will get 20. Hence, it's a centimeter to 20 kilometers. So your answer is C. All right, next one. Which unit would be the most appropriate to express the area of a plot of land? This one is easy. Don't need no working out for this. You have a plot of land. Yes, John, go ahead. See Hannah already.
Sir, the answer is C, sir. Okay.
Okay. Are you sure? Remember, it says the area of the plot of land. You sure you don't want to?
Oh, sorry, sir. That
I
is
would
D,
say K.
M2.
Kilometer square.
Yeah, kilometer squared. Yep. Because it's area. Good. So it says, what is 1 meter squared in millimeters squared? So I have 1 meter squared. I want to put it in millimeters squared. Yes, John.
The answer is B, sir.
B. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anybody else? So we have 1 meter squared and we want to convert it to millimeters squared. Bear in mind that a millimeter is equal to 1,000 of a meter. Hence, it would take 1,000 millimeters to give you 1 meter. Just bear these in mind. Any other answers? Is that it? All right, so let's see. And the answer is A. Let me explain. So, in order to get 1 meter squared, we actually have to multiply 1 meter by 1 meter, which would give us 1 meter squared. So, it would be, in order for us to get millimeters squared, it would have to be millimeter by millimeter. Hence, we would get millimeter squared. Now, in this case, it takes 1,000 millimeters to make 1 meter. So we are looking at 1,000 times 1,000. And if we are multiplying a number by one of these powers of 10, all we need to do is to add the zeros to the existing number. 1,000 has 3 zeros. Hence, our answer would be 1 million. Is that clear? Did I lose anybody?
No, sir.
All right, so let me just do 2. We're gonna do 2 more. Then we're gonna let you break for 10 minutes. What is the area of the figure below? Are you guys still working or should I move on? I don't hear anybody yet.
Sir, I'm still working.
All right, cool.
Still working, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. Still waiting.
Sir, I have A.
You have A. Okay. Anybody else?
I have A too. sir.
Repeat.
I have A2, sir.
Okay, okay. All right, so I'm thinking you, hold on. I'm thinking you guys cut it into two shapes. You made this say A, you made this B. And you found the area of this part. So this line, this broken line measures 9. So this rectangle would be, so the area of a rectangle, which is length times width, is gonna give me that 8 times 9. 9 eighths is 72. I'm gonna have 72 centimeters squared. And then for this part, which is a triangle, which is B, so find the area of a triangle is half base times side, or base times side divided by 2. 9 is the height, 12 is the base. So that is, where am I at? Yeah. So that's gonna be the base, which is a 12 centimeters, which is from here to here, times the 9, which is the height of the triangle. 9 2s 18, 9 1s 9, and 1 10. So that is 108 centimeters squared divided by 2. Now I'm gonna get 54 centimeters squared. And then I'm gonna take that 72. That's 72 and add it to that 54, which is gonna give me 6 right here, 7 and 2, 12. Gonna give me 126 centimeters squared. So, in a case where you come across a shape like this, the rule or the strategy of solving is that you divide it into two shapes that you are familiar with. In like manner, if you saw a shape that looked like, say, this, say you had a shape that looked like an L like this, and you had to find the area, all you needed to do was to just cut it into two shapes that you can work out, find the area same way, and then you just add the area of both parts. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right, good, good, good. So the last one before I give you guys a break. All right, let's go. Here you go, 126. It says a rectangular park has a perimeter of 80 meters. One side measures 16. What are the lengths of the other sides? Okay, John, go ahead.
I think the answer is A.
Okay, all right. Anybody else?
Sir, I pick A too.
All right.
Sir.
All right, all right. Okay. All right, just to send the guys off. So here we have a rectangle park. It says 16. Go ahead. Blessed. I see your hand. Go ahead, you just raise your hand. You can go ahead.
Sir, my answer is B. 6 meters, 24 meters, and 24 meters.
All right.
How I got this is that I draw my rectangular shape, sir, and I
Mhm.
put in the 16 on both lengths.
Okay.
Then I add it up and I got 32.
Mhm.
So what I did is that I subtracted 32 from the 80 to give me 48. And I
Mhm.
said I could divide it by 2. And when I divided by 2, I got 24. So I put the 24 on the width, sir. That is how I got 16, 24, and 24, sir.
All right. Very good. Very good and very well explained too. I was about to do the same thing. So 16 and 16 would give me 32. And I was going to subtract it from the 80, which would leave me with 48. Some there. And then I'll take that 48, divide it by 2, gonna give me 24, which means up here, it's 24 meters. Down here, 24 alike. So the answer is, let's see, B. All right, take a break now. You can return. All I have to do is just mute. Come back at 11:55. So that's 15 minutes break. All right. So resume 11:55. Resume. So it says, what are the coordinates of the image of LMN after it is reflected in the line ST shown below? So think about ST like a mirror. So you know that if you look in a mirror, your left hand is gonna be on your left side. However, it's gonna look as though it's your right hand. And you know your right hand is gonna be on your right side, but it's gonna look like your left hand. So it's like looking in a mirror. So reflection. So if this is reflected, let me try and, this is what it's gonna look like. It's actually what we did. Well, the reflection wasn't there when I was looking at the problems, but actually what we did here was, all right, hold on, let me show you. So if you realize M is right here, but M is actually 1, 2. 2 cubes are 2 squares away from the ST line. So its reflection would also be 2 squares. N up here is like 1, 2, 3 squares. So it has to be 1, 2, 3 squares. L, 1 square away from the x-axis, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 squares away from the ST line. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. So, as I said, they read the x-axis first. So L, if we reflect it, it will be at 9, 1. There you have it. M would be at 7, 3, and N would be at right here would be 8, and right here would be 5. So that's what it would look like. All right, moving on. How many of the broken lines shown in the diagram below are lines of symmetry? How many of the lines below will be counted as lines of symmetry? Let's see, answer in the chat. Come with your answers. They have 3 broken lines there. How many? Yes, Kevoy.
Sir, I pick B because there's only one symmetry of line there.
Yeah, but what is that? Why though? Why? What's a line of symmetry, if I should ask you guys?
So a line of symmetry is a line that goes through a shape and one half should be the same as the other half.
Yeah, thank you. Very good. Very good. Yeah, 1. This one right here. If we over here would have like a triangle. This one have this shape right here. This one down here would be smaller than up here. But if you split it here, you have the same figure on both sides. All right, next one. Examine the quadrilateral JKLM and its dimensions given below. Use it to answer the question. What could be the dimensions of a quadrilateral that is similar to quadrilateral JKLM? Give me 2 minutes to get that over with. So most of you, I see person select chose B. D.
Sir, I think those answers were for the previous question.
Okay.
Sir, when I put B, that was for the question 34, 34, sorry.
Okay. This one. It says C. And I'm going to explain for you. Take note. This line right here, over here. So what they actually did, they scaled this down. That's why it was saying similar. They scaled it down. So if you realize this is actually 6 divided by 2, you get 3. 7 divided by 2, 3.5. 5 divided by 2, 2.5. 4 divided by 2, they're gonna get 2. For A, I believe you guys chose it because each of the numbers were decreased by 2, right? All right.
Yes.
Yeah. And some persons chose D because each side were 1 more than the other.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But it's actually C because they actually did scaling. All right. Next one. Next one. Which shape is congruent to DEF? If you know what congruent means, you are gonna get it correct. Somebody said A. Hmm. Anybody else? It says, so just a hint, when figures match exactly in shape and size, we say they are congruent. So that's a bit the same thing, the exact same thing, which makes D. As you can see, 7 and 7, 5 and 5, 4 and 4. And they're both scalene triangles. So it says two cuboids are congruent. What statement about their properties is true? All right, they have the same volume. All right, very good, very good. Next one. Ah, good. I like this one. The net of the solid shown below. Solid is formed by folding the net along the broken lines. Is it to answer the question? How many faces, edges, and vertices does the solid have? And find an example in the meanwhile that we are going to use to explain. Let me use this and I'm going to insert it right there. Hope it pops up. Right now. Yeah, that's what I wanted to. All right, good. So if your answer is A, you are correct. Because when you, well, no, not A, sorry, not A. If your answer
C,
is
sir.
C, I mean, you are correct, my bad. So, all right, so when you fold it, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another edge somewhere around there. No, this is not the right one. This is a triangular base. Sorry, this is actually, what my bad. Hold on. So I must get myself in a trouble. Hold on. This should be, need to change it, man. Hold on, let me change it back. It should be a triangular pyramid. Yes, man. So it should be one with 3. One with 3. No. Where is it? Here you go. Yes. There you go. Yeah. This guy should go. Put that like that. Put it like, yeah. That would be a better demonstration. Yes. So you do 1, 2, 3 edges. Then this one come up, 4, 5, 6 edges. Then it says faces 1. This is 1, 2, 3, and the base, which is 4, and the vertices would be 1, 2, 3, and then this one at the top, 4. So the answer would be C. So if you have C as your answer, very good. So I can move to the next question. The net of a solid is shown below. Which solid does this net represent?
So triangle prism.
Triangular prism, yes. Faces are squares or rectangles with 2
Triangle prism, sir.
triangular faces. Yeah, good.
Triangular prism.
Good. The diagram below shows a rectangular piece of cardboard with dimensions 10 units by 4 units. It is to be cut into into 6 pieces to make a box. The dotted lines are to be used as the cutting lines. The vertical lines cut the cardboard into 5 equal parts, and the horizontal cuts the pieces into 2 equal parts. What kind of box will be made, and what are its dimensions? All right. This one seems like a rough one, man. Not gonna lie, it's complicated. It is. This one is a bit more complicated than the others.
Sir, I don't understand.
All right. We're about to work on that. Takes a little bit of thinking and visualization, to be honest. All right. Okay, so the answer is A, cuboid. No. All right. All right. So a box is a solid. Yeah. Now, based on how the pieces are cut, if we are to mention the dimensions right up here, would be 10. And over here would be 4 centimeters. Now, if it's cut into 5 parts, it means that this equal parts, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, and this is 2. So all of these, so 1, 2, I'm not gonna use numbers. So A, B, C, and D will all be considered rectangles because this is 4 right here. Now, as for E and F, no. E and F, they are squares. This is 2, that is 2. So, and because it's a, if we should, as I said, visualize it, it have 1. So this would be the square face. 1, 2, 3. And then this one would be the next square face. So it would look something like this. Connect this to that. Connect this one to that one. Connect this one to that one. And then connect this one to that one. So right here would be 2 times 2 because it's a square face. And then right here would be 4. So if we want to find the volume, we're going to actually need 2 times 2 times 4. And if you look at all the answers, this says 5 times 2 times 4, 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times 10 times 2. A is the only one that suggests or has the correct answer as to how this box would be laid out. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. All right, there's one question I want to give you before I come. We're almost finished. Here you go. It says the stem and leaf plot below shows the number of snacks sold by each student in a class for our fundraiser. It says the first line is highlighted. Use the data to answer the question. What does the line of data represent? Right, I see A. Oh. Okay. Ouch. All right. Any more answers before? Okay. So the answer is D.
I knew it, sir.
Answer is D. Let me
Me
ask,
too.
is there anybody here who's seeing a stem and leaf plot for the first time? Like, it's the first time you're seeing this thing right here. I mean, everybody see it already. Okay. So technically, when it comes down to a stem and leaf plot, over here give you the tens, over here gives you the ones. It's like right here, this last line. So the tens would be 70. The first one is 71. Then the next one is 74. The next one is 75. Up here, it is 22. And then 25. So this line of data that is highlighted, and it's saying that it's a number of snacks sold by each student in a class for a fundraiser. It means one student sold 22. First one right here. And then another student sold 25, which is the second one. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
whenever you're interpreting a stem and leaf plot, that's how it works. And then, all right.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I need to find a question. We really need to give you this, guys. Where is it? Where is it? I have a question that I really want to give you guys.
One more question.
So almost finished. Then I'm going to give you something to take home so you can practice. Once you do your thing, it's going to give you the score automatically. All right, so it says the pie chart below shows the percentage of people who donated various baked snacks to sell at a bake sale. Use it to answer the question. 15 people donated snacks to sell. What is the number of people who donated baked goods to sell at the bake sale? That's the last question. Then I'll give you the thing to practice. This is the last question.
Sir, I don't understand.
All right. Is there anybody else who is at a standstill with this question?
Sir, I think the answer is C.
All right. C. All right. Okay. All right. So, all right. So, remember it says that 15 people donated cakes. So 15 out of how much we don't know. And the 15 people represent 30%.
Over one.
So we don't know what the 15 out of how many people. We don't know how many people are there. However, It says, what's the total number of people who donated baked goods to sell? All right. Let me know if you, and I'm gonna, we're out of time, so I'm gonna reveal the answer. It says it's 50 people. And I can show you the explanation. Hold on. Let me just share it with you. It's a portion of the screen I'm gonna share. Hold on. Let me know if you're seeing it. So you're supposed to be seeing number of people donate. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
This is the percentage is of people who donated is 30. So it says let X be the number of people who donated baked goods, which means we don't know how many persons. So it would be it would be 15 over X equal 30 over X. To solve it, multiply 10 times. Let me be honest. To simply put it, even if you do it that way, you can even think about it this way too. Let me annotate something. So seeing that X is what we're trying to find. Think about equivalent fractions. 15 over 50 would be the same thing as 30 over 100. So overall, 50. That's it. So that's just the breakdown. All right, and we are gonna stop here. Okay. All right, how are the questions?
They were okay.
Challenging.
Yeah.
They were okay.
Challenging at the same time.
All right, yeah, it's a few of them were. And then there are others you guys just breeze through. So what I'm gonna send in the chat for you now, you can do it at your own leisure. It is automated to give you the answers. So once you complete it, you can do it in your own time. You don't have to do it now because we finished. This is just for your doing. So once you go and open it and you complete it, it will automatically produce the answers. So tell you how much you get out of the amount that's there. So whatever we covered, whatever we looked at today, you can use that knowledge as help. Finish up to complete the questions. All right.
Okay, sir.
So I will see you guys tomorrow.
So which subject are we going to do tomorrow?
Language arts. So we're gonna go through questions.
Hi, sir.
Same degree of difficulty as we did today. So we will pick up tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.